see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially.
There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he can throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for a man. It's Daniel. Caught behind the line. It's Green. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
With the catch, it's Bobo. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his...
He's got it along the sideline. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lane. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Dropping back. It's Daniel. He's got the back in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there. A difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QB...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Going to the running game. Going up for the first down. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got an open man. Made a defender miss. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hunt is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll toss it. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 105 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzuri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Daniel. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Mizzuri will have to send out the punt team. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fights off the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to...
Turning it on! They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Sends his 1st one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air. It's Daniel. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So Mizzuri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going. Breaks into the open. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Daniel. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Mizzuri has the offense ready to go on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that we can win this game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Mizzuri will have to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arkansas. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Pulled and fired complete. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He wants it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll pull it on the read. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Daniel. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Mizzuri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It's blocked. He couldn't get it away. And they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
He's not down for a loss of 7. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff to the single back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Mizzuri has the offense ready to go on the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the ground, it's Green. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Daniel. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Showing off the arm. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And that one did not work.
And the big fella really had nowhere to go. You're trying to catch people off guard by throwing it to him. He was a little bit open, but, man, that closed fast, and he had nowhere to go. No gain on the play.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Daniel. He's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. Quick handoff. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Man, what a career with that carry. He's now over 4,000 yards.
And he's made this coaching staff look really smart, David, throughout his career, hasn't he? Defenses week in, week out, they load the box. They try to stop this guy. They're never able to get it done. 4,000 is a ton.
That's crazy, and I like what you said, week in, week out. You know what else you got to have? You got to have some durability, and he's been tough in the lineup almost every single week. You hand him the football, you get the production. That's how you get to 4,000 yards rushing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4th down.